Hi Facebook, how are you today? I've been stoked about all the people that I've recently been talking to and that have reached out over the past couple days. A mix of feelings, like one of them is, coming on Facebook and being in the space that I was. I just am like finally showing up for who I am instead of worrying so much about what I was going to say, which I think is sometimes one of the biggest things with these videos. Is I'm like, what am I gonna say and why am I even doing this? And it's almost like the reason I'm doing it is it feels good to just like be seen for what I'm experiencing. And the other reason is like I care so much. And one of the questions that came up on my newsfeed yesterday, or the video yesterday, was what are one or two practices that I do when, or just anyone can do, when I'm feeling this like loneliness. I know that for a lot of the time it's like I don't want to be around anyone. I don't want to, like, I'm in this space that I feel kind of like pitying myself in a way, like, I don't know, playing poor me. And what it really takes, the practices that have helped, are meditation and yoga. Honestly, like, I've been able to find a deep self-awareness so that when I am starting to feel lonely or do feel like I'm checking out, or that I'm like no one's there for me, or that no one wants to support me, I have the ability to recognize it by having this self-awareness and do something about it, right? Like, have agency around my life. There's one way that we can just sit and wallow in whatever we're going through, and wallowing might be a strong term, but it is essentially what we're doing. We're playing that there's no one else in the world that might want to be with us, which is crazy. There's like billions of people in this world, let's be real. So it takes courage. It takes courage to say, hey, like, or self-awareness to know it's something's like wrong, or something's not okay, or that you feel unhappy about your condition, right? Whether it's you feel lonely or whatever multitude of emotions you feel in that. So having that self-awareness. The second piece would be that to have some type of agency, like go outside and walk up to a stranger in the park. And it takes courage. Like, don't get me wrong, getting yourself out there and being with other people can feel really scary. We feel like we're all, I know for me at least, like, I've had all kinds of thoughts of what you might think of me, which inhibits me from bringing myself out there. And the more I can just take a step further and be like, who gives a fuck what these people think of me? Let me just be me, and I want to be connected in that. Like, I want to be with someone else who, is going to have whatever thoughts and feelings they do about me. And at the end of the day, it's not my responsibility to choose how they feel. So if I'm going to feel lonely, that's a choice. I can also get that out there, take a step, and be with someone else and see what can occur. Like, I bet you, and I know for a fact, that every single time that I've ever had a conversation with a stranger or reached out to anyone in particular, like, just try. Like, just see what they might say. You're never going to know unless you try. And my brother wants to play. He didn't want to be on it, but he's going to be on it. Wanted to play some balls, so we're going to do that now. But yeah, start cultivating a self-awareness practice. Writing's really helpful as well. And go out there and just ask someone a question. Check in with them. See what they're interested in the world. Go out there and just be with someone else and get past the fear and the disconnect that you're the only one that feels this way. Because you don't. It's an epidemic. Everyone is starting to feel this loneliness to whatever degree we do at all times. And it's our duty and our job as humans to start reconnecting with one another and stop being so afraid of each other. I'm guilty of it too. And like, that's my practice, and that's why I want to share it with other people. So happy Saturday. Go out and make some crazy new friends, and I'll catch you later.